Marvel Phase 4 is coming near the end, and with 6 movies getting a release date for Phase 5, fans are asking if that is all for now. But it seems that the studio has some jokers in the pocket, and one of them is a movie for Midnight Suns. So stay with us in the next couple of minutes and find out all the details that are known by now. But first, let's see who the Midnight Suns are. This group of superheroes first appeared in the comic book Midnight Suns Unlimited with 9 sequels. You may know them individually, but you may never hear of them as a team, especially if you are not an avid fan of comic books. Even though the comic book was popular from 1993 to 1995, the first attempt to make this group popular was 1 year before, in 1992. The founders of the team were both Ghost Riders Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze. At first, the group included the Nightstalkers, Blade, Frank Drake, and Hannibal King, the Darkhold Redeemers, Victoria Montesi, Louise Hastings, and Sam Buchanan, and also Morbius, Hellstrom, and Doctor Strange. After the events in this comic book, the Midnight Suns were regrouped. The Ghost Riders were again the main culprits that made this group survive, but this time, the crew included Moon Knight, Wong, Man-Thing, Dr. Voodoo, Scarlet Spider, and Iron Fist. The main purpose why this group was formed was to oppose Lilith, the mother of all demons. The daughter of Dracula was planning to send her demon children to take over the earth. Her 4 children are led by Blackout, who is the most powerful among them. The last time we saw this group of superheroes together was in the video game from 2019, named Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order. And now, with every superhero of this team has its long story, maybe it's time we enjoy their first movie or TV series. Marvel has a chance to bring on the throne another group of superheroes that has so much potential, even to overcome the Avengers in the future. And why not? Just look at this list of superheroes. Can you imagine them together in one movie? However, everything right now is kept under wraps, but the rumors are already spreading around. Marvel is currently working on more than 20 projects. This year, we had an amazing time with premieres like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, and we are now all waiting for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The success of the Avengers movies is what is pushing the studio to try building another franchise with new team-up superheroes. As leaks are saying, you should hit that like button below the video right now. No, really, as leaks are saying, Marvel is also working on a film about the Young Avengers and Dark Avengers, but they surely work on a Midnight Sun movie as well. Let's go step by step and discover what is happening right now behind the doors in the studio. Let's see if there is any potential release date for the Midnight Suns movie. All things stand right now, the movie is still in an early developing stage, and it is very soon to bid with dates. The Midnight Suns are not mentioned by now as a potential movie for Phase 5. Which will start with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in February of next year. However, if not in Phase 5, there is plenty of room in Marvel Phase 6, as only 3 movies are announced by now. This phase will start with Fantastic Four in November 2024, and with Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars confirmed for 2025. We can expect the movie for the Midnight Suns maybe at the end of 2025 or even in 2026. Maybe Marvel already started introducing the group of superheroes that will form the Midnight Suns this time. We already watched the series for Moon Knight, and the reboot movie for Blade is announced for 2023. Similar to Midnight Suns, Marvel announced the release date for a video game named Midnight Suns. The game is inspired by the Midnight Suns and includes some superheroes from the group, so maybe this is a starting point for the movie in the future. The game is expected for October and will include 12 Marvel superheroes. There are already speculations about some names that could take the roles in the movie. The first one is Mahershala Ali, who will have to bring Blade to the throne in the movie next year. The 2-time Academy Award winner will portray the half-human and half-vampire superhero, and he's one of the potential leading members of the new Midnight Suns group. Henry Cavill is mentioned to play Werewolf by night, and Stuart Townsend for Hannibal King. The Ghost Rider in the Blazing Skull would be supposed to be reserved for Ian Somerhalder, and Thomas Dekker and Casey Affleck is mentioned to play Moon Knight. The list right now also includes Kat Dennings as the best option for the main villain Lilith. However, we don't know how many members will the Midnight Suns include. As we saw before, the list is very large. but we can expect a team formed from at least 8 to 10 superheroes. According to some leaks, even Daredevil could join the group and can even become their leader. He's never been an official member of the Midnight Suns, but who would never forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell below the video if he was on your place? No, really, Daredevil would certainly be a good fit for the Midnight Suns team. After 3 seasons of a Netflix series and an appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home, Daredevil is now well established within the MCU, and if this rumor becomes true, he can be an ideal leader to the Midnight Suns. And did we forget to mention the Punisher? Yes, he's also been a member of this team of superheroes, and he could also appear in the movie. And who is better to play the Punisher if not Jon Bernthal? Even though Daredevil is mentioned as a new possible leader of the Midnight Suns, it's more likely that Doctor Strange will bring back together the team. The villains will be the same from the comics, Lilith and her son Blackout. Doctor Strange gained great popularity with the last movie, and it will be a real shame if he's not the leader of this group. To stop the dark forces from taking over the world, Strange will have to bring together Moon Knight, Blade, Ghost Rider, the Punisher, and even Morbius and Scarlet Witch. The team will be smaller at the beginning and will grow as the story progresses. From what I found, the story could follow Doctor Strange having a vision about the incoming Bloodstorm on Earth, and his vision becomes true after Nick Fury will come to tell him that he saw Lilith, who will try to bring back from the dead her father Dracula to rule the world. The first one who joins the group is Doctor Strange's old friend Morbius, who at first refuses to help, but then accepts the proposal. They are aware that they can't fight alone against such a great force, and will try to include Blade and Hannibal King in the team, as they are experts in killing vampires. Probably the studio will try first to introduce the whole team in the MCU, and many of the team members of the Midnight Suns will first cross their paths with some other superheroes. We can always expect some new TV series for these characters before the movie is released. We can't be sure when Marvel will decide to officially announce the movie, but as things stand right now, it will be sooner than we think. We have to be patient because another team-up movie is a big bite, even for Marvel. But as the fans say, in Kevin Feige, we believe. This phrase will never get old, as Marvel's head chief knows the right thing to do every time. Be sure that the studio will have to dive into every story from their comic books, and will try to revive it, as well as they always do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.